Good morning, lovely people. It's Friday. It's the 29th of May. Can't believe we're near the end of another month. And I hope you're all okay. It's Friday. Loads of work to do. Got one ceremony today. Feeling a bit subdued. The news out of Minneapolis is horrible reading. That's all I'm going to say. Hope you're having a reasonable day. Hope that life is treating you well and fairly, and that you're able to feel kind of safe and comfortable in whatever you're doing. We have tweeting birds again. I'm not sure if you can hear them. Big massive thank you as always to everyone who comments and shares their thoughts, shares what they're doing today, shares how this is affecting them. Across the sort of Western world, certainly it would appear that things are easing. In some places, lockdowns seem to be going back in as new spikes appear. And I guess that's the thing, we can't win, because if we don't get a second spike, we haven't opened up soon enough, and if we do get a second spike, people are ill and have died. So there is no right way of doing this, I think. Just trying to be as responsive as possible, excuse me, so that we can react very quickly to minimise the danger to people. Yeah, that's Friday. Got about 14 hours work to do, I think, so I better get on with it. But I hope you're all okay. Cheers. One thing I forgot to say. I'm turning into Columbo. You know how we used to walk away and then say, oh, one more thing. I'd stop recording, then like, one thing I forgot to say, except of course Columbo's was planned, mine clearly isn't. So anyway, the thing I forgot to say was, thank you to, I think it's Barbara, who let me know that the musical this week on the Shows Must Go On YouTube channel is Hairspray, which is a lot of fun and one with quite an important message. So well timed, and yes, that'll be fun. Hairspray will start, I think it's 7 o'clock tonight BST, and be for 48 hours. Do check, because it is restricted in some areas because of licensing controls. Hello lovelies. Different crematorium, but another sunny day. There are 3 that I usually go to, and yeah, I think I've done all 3 this week, so seems about right. Oh, a bit of traffic noise, because I've got the windows open, it's very warm. And I think that's my funeral director who's just rolled up. That's one of the things that's changed about how funerals happen. Normally the funeral director would travel in the hearse, whereas a lot of people, the funeral director is, for a lot of companies rather, the funeral director is travelling independently, so that they're not in the same car as the driver, and then going down to the gate of the crematorium and paging in front of the hearse, so walking in front of it before the ceremony starts. So it's a slightly different way of trying to uphold some of the traditions. So. I had a gentleman ask me yesterday, when will they get things back to normal with funerals? Well, bless you, but how on earth do you think I would know? Not the first clue. Yeah, no idea. It's all fun if we don't weaken. And it's nearly the weekend. And for those who are well and in places where the weather is nice, it's the weekend. So I hope that folks will have a chance to... I used the word chillax last week and it seemed to cause quite a stir. I hadn't realised it was an unusual word. So yeah, a chance for everyone to chillax if they'd like to. Hello lovely people. Lynn, the shoulders are out for you. comment that I was given. Hope everyone's doing okay. It's been another busy day. When I came home from my ceremony, why am I this far up? Hang on. Maybe that's better. When I came home from my ceremony, I then had a call with the family for arranging another one, and there's been a lot of admin today, toing and froing with phone calls and emails and ordering music and all the lovely things we do. I spoke to my dad for a while and did some spinning while I was speaking to him, so a little bit of footage on that to come. Apart from that, it's been pretty much a stuck in the office day. I do have to do some work in the morning. Hopefully the morning will be enough. That's what I'm hoping. I've got a few more calls to do now, and then that will hopefully be everything. So I shall sit down and do some knitting or crocheting, and we're going to watch Hairspray tonight, I think. So I'm enjoying that because I've seen the movie. I've never seen it on stage. Saw the movie. I'm trying to think which movie it was, because there were two. I think it was the one with John Travolta, so the second one or the later one. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to seeing the musical. And I think that'll be it for us. More chilling at home. The rules are relaxing next week in the UK. From Monday, 2 school years are going back, so the schools are beginning to open up, and you'll be allowed to meet in a group of no more than 6, provided you're outside. So it does mean family groups who don't live in the same house will be able to meet, so that will be very welcome, I'm sure. The good weather is set to continue, so there'll be an awful lot of barbecues as everyone goes around each other's houses and spends time in their garden. So the smell of grilling food will take over the country beginning of next week, I think. Yeah, so that's hopefully a sign that things are easing. So for the weekend, there has talk about us actually taking a dog walk together as we can. I don't think there's any need for that sort of behaviour, really, is there? I mean, quite sure what that's all about. Bless him, he does try. So that is us for today. I hope you've had a good day. Hope you've had a good Friday. If you're having a weekend, if you've been at work and your weekend is time off, I hope it's enjoyable. I've put the book recommendations in the notes. So again, didn't get a chance to do that yesterday. Thank you for your patience. They've gone in there now. Also, a couple of people have let me know about the Sue Grafton A for Alibi. There was one for every letter of the alphabet until Y. Then Sue Grafton died, so there is no Z. And her family have refused permission for anyone else to write it, which you can understand. So that is the story behind those. A couple of other people have talked about series of books, so there is plenty of reading material there if it's of interest to you, so I hope it is. Thanks as always. Thank you to everyone who stops by to say hi, tells me what you're doing, gives me book and theatrical recommendations, so thank you to everyone. Have a good rest of day, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers. Bye bye.